one person is saying I love you, but sometimes it leads to the end of relationships.
皆さんこんにちは、ゆかりです。今日はスチューさんと3つの I love you の使い方についてお話ししていきたいと思います。So スチューさん、what's the 3 ways to say I love you?
So the most important way, the one that everybody knows, is when you say I love you to your romantic partner. So maybe your husband or your wife.
Or girlfriend or
Yeah,
boyfriend
and
as well?
girlfriend and boyfriend, of course, yeah. And the other way, the second way, is when you say I love you to your family members. And then there is a third way, and this is a much more casual way of doing it, where it's not quite so serious, or when you say it to your friends, that sort of thing.
Friends.
Yeah.
So how do you use? Like when you really want to drink coffee and then at that moment your friends showed up with the coffee for you.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you said I love you.
Yeah, it's
Like-
a really good example. So somebody gives you something that you're happy about, and you say, "Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. I love you." And it's not serious like saying it to your family or your wife or your husband. But what you're saying is, thank you so much. I think you're really cool. You are a great friend to me. Like, you're an awesome person. That's the meaning of that one. Yeah.
Okay. Before I watched a TV show, 2 girls said I love you in quite a serious situation. So you use like that as well, like in the serious.
Yeah. So it's another example of using I love you for a friend. But now it's not a joke, it's not fun so much anymore. It's showing that you have sincere appreciation and you're showing support for that person. You're saying they're a nice person, they're a great person, but also what you're trying to say to them is that they are very special to you. They are very important to you, and that you will definitely support them. That they can trust you. That's really the meaning of love, is that they can trust you. That's similar to the second way that
Family member.
that we say I love you.
Because in Japan we don't say like I love you or even I like you to family members, I guess. I think mommy or daddy says to small babies, small children, but like if we grown up and we don't say anything, I think. So it's quite interesting for us.
So it's a little bit strange to think about because it's so normal for Canadian families, for American families to say I love you to family members. It's normally used sort of when you're saying goodbye to somebody. So maybe when you're signing off from an email, or you're saying goodbye on the phone, something like that. Or they're about to go on a trip on a plane at the airport. You say it there maybe. So I guess it's a little bit like saying goodbye. But the meaning is, it's a reminder that you guys are a family. That it's saying that you are different to everybody else in the world to me. Like, we are a group together. We're a family, and therefore we love each other. We will protect each other. We trust each other.
So do you say I love you to your dad or your brother as well?
Yeah. Guys are guys, so it's less often you say to your
your
father.
mom.
But I say I love you to my mom all the time. Like, whenever I speak to her, I say I love you. So it's very common to say to your mom. But I say it often to my dad and to my brother and my sister as well. It's just, it is a normal expression to show that you appreciate your family.
I think it's a good thing to say like I love you to your family member.
Yeah. It definitely it helps the family, I think, to feel strong together.
I think so. And not only English speaking country saying I love you. I think some Filipino people or like Indian people, many people from other countries said I love you so often, and then I feel they unite really strongly
Yeah.
than like Japanese families. So I think it's quite important to say like I love you.
Yeah. I mean, language is important for helping people to feel good with each other. Yeah, saying it or showing it in some way is quite important. Yeah.
So the last one is to a partner.
Yeah, the last way, of course, and the most important, the one that most people will know, is to say I love you to the person that you are in a relationship with, like your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, or your husband, or whatever your situation is.
I didn't know the importance to say I love you to the partner for the first time in their relationship. After we started dating, I said I love you quite early, and then I didn't know what was wrong, but after that I knew that people should say I love you when they feel like it's really a serious relationship.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't say, but like not many people say in an early time in their relationship.
Yeah, it's what it is that it's telling the other person that you take the relationship seriously now. It's like, it's not just like, okay, I'm learning about you. It's now, okay, I have learned about you. I know that I like you a lot, and that now I am committed and I'm taking this relationship seriously. I love you.
So what does serious mean, you think?
Oh, it's a difficult question. Like, I think that when you first meet somebody and there's something about them and you think it's really interesting, you want to learn more about them.
At that moment, what should you say, like to show your feelings to that person?
So that's like saying, I like you.
I like you. That's the first.
Yeah, and that kind of means that I'm interested.
Start dating and then you say, I like you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like after, a little while, you know what? I like this. I like you. This is great. I'm enjoying myself. This is good. Yeah. And then after that, it's just kind of this middle stage where you've been dating for a little while, and now the expression is, I really like you.
I really like you.
And what this is saying, it's like maybe I'm falling in love with you. Like, I don't love you yet, but almost. Like, that's what that kind of means. It's like
in the middle.
Yeah, I'm almost ready to take this really seriously, but I'm not quite sure, not just yet, but almost. That's I really like you. And then after that, most of the time, you've decided, or the feeling comes up. It's serious, it's really important to you. You've decided that you like dating this person, maybe there's a future for you with them, so I love you. And that, it's hard to describe, it's a feeling.
Yeah.
So it's not, most people probably understand what that feeling is, but when that feeling goes ba-bang, hello, that's when you say it.
So I watched in another TV show, the woman like booked a hotel and she made super special occasion to say I love you. I think that's too much, but
yeah, maybe it's too much.
But some people do that, like they have a kind of a special situation and then say I love you.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about like marriage, like when people get married, so they go to a church or somewhere and they sign a piece of paper. It's a big change in the relationship. You say, okay, before we were not married, now we are married. It's a big difference. Same thing with before I say I love you and after I say I love you. It's like the status of the relationship has now changed. It's now changed from not serious to serious. And like I say, that's not a rule, it's just an example. That's just how it is most of the time in Canadian society.
What if one person said I love you and then the another partner doesn't feel the same way?
Yeah, that's a difficult situation. I think that it's something that, you know, it's a test of the relationship. Really, it's that one person is saying I love you. You have to be brave to say it.
Yeah.
Because you're saying I want to be more serious.
Like one person might feel, oh, this is just dating, just having fun.
Yeah. And then
I don't want to think of it seriously.
And then the other person says, oh, I love you. Yeah. So, you know, sometimes it leads to the end of relationships.
No.
Because it shows that one person is taking it very seriously or has an idea, and the other person maybe doesn't have that idea.
No.
And that's another reason that people say I love you, is to test the relationship. Like, do you take it seriously? Oh, you don't take it seriously. Oh, dear. And maybe it's done, you know, maybe it's finished.
Oh, that's so sad. Then if you have that kind of situation, what do you say? Just you don't say anything?
There's a very funny scene from a TV show called Friends, which is a good show if you want to watch something with like good conversational English. It's good for practicing your English and listening to, because it's about 6 friends. One character says I love you to another character, and she says thank you. And it's a big joke because it's you shouldn't say thank you to.
No?
Well, because it's like if somebody gets you a coffee, you say thank you, right? And if they say I love you, it's a big meaning, and it's like it's basically saying I'm ignoring that. That is difficult. Maybe you just don't say anything. I don't know. Difficult. So our 3 sort of situations or examples for how to say I love you are sort of casually to friends, like as a way to say, you know, you're great, I appreciate you, I love you. Also to your family members, to say, you know, you're a group, you're together, you're protecting each other and trusting each other, love your family. And then to your romantic partner, which is when you're saying I take our relationship seriously and it's super important to me.
You have to be careful how to use I love you, especially to your partner.
Yeah, it's a word that has a lot of meaning. It really is. It's a difficult word to understand and to use effectively. It's everybody uses it differently, and it's hard. So 気をつけてね。
はい。ということで、今回は I love you の使い方についてお話しさせていただきました。今回のビデオ少しでも役に立ったらいいねとチャンネル登録お願いします。ということでまた次回お会いしましょう。バイバーイ。